Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soapbox Slam, where I get up on my soapbox and I slam things that I see going on. I'm on my lunch break right now, but I really had to get this slam in because it was something that was discussed at work, and I just kind of needed to to really get this slam in. So here's what happened, right? So I got jury duty that I gotta go to, right? And I want to go to jury duty, right? And I go to work, I tell my boss, I tell my steward, I give them the official documentation that summons me to jury duty and everything else. And, their response about it was like, oh, why can't you get out of it? Don't you want to get out of it? Why do you want to do that? Here, I'll get you a letter and get you out of it, whatever else. First of all, I already postponed it once, right? Because I was working in the middle of the summer, and I definitely don't want to miss my work, right? But having said that, right, I want to go to jury duty. First of all, as a black man, even though I'm biracial, I'm viewed as a black man by this world, and that's your guys' corrupt, fucked up heads that I have to do that. But regardless, I'm a black man. And as a black man, to be on a jury in case that there are other black men that need a jury of their peer and someone to be fair and impartial, I think it's my duty to ensure that if I am summoned to jury duty, that I attend as my civic duty, but also as my duty to my race. I look at it more as my civic duty, but the one caveat I do say is, because there is such an injustice and inequity in the prosecution of black and brown skinned people, I feel like it is my duty to be sure that I am on a jury and that I do my civic duty, serving and some protecting black and brown people. If they're innocent, if they're guilty, they're guilty. But to be a real jury of my peers, I would want a reflection of me on that jury box. That's my right. And, so I think the idea or the concept of wanting to get out of jury duty, it's lazy and it's foul. I mean, it tells me a lot about that person and people who want to get out of it. They feel no citizenship. And I mean, if that's your thing, whatever. But that's not my thing. And I want to serve on jury duty. I served on jury duty once before, years ago, in New York, when I lived in New York. And I enjoyed the process, and now this is my first time serving in Texas, and so I will be going back home to Texas and staying for good. And thank God, to get away from all of this madness and craziness right now. It's the perfect segue. So I will be wrapping up my work here and going there. And my bosses were like, oh, why don't you want to stay? Why would you want to go do that? That stuff is so stupid. I got out of it and everything else. And I'm just like, well, okay, but dude, you're sitting up here complaining about, one of these guys is like, I can't, I'm not going to. You're constantly complaining about this country, this government, this, that. But if you don't take an active participation in voting and serving on jury duty and doing those sort of things, then to me, shut the fuck up about what's going on in this country. For real. And I'm really serious about this. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Seriously, I'm going to jury duty. You can't do anything about it. You can't fire me. You can't withhold anything from me. You can't punish me, because by law, I'm required to go. The judge summons me. So I'm going. That's what the judge wants me to come. I'm coming. If they don't select me, they don't select me. If they do select me, well, then they select me, right? And I get to do my duty. But I think they're going to want to select me. I mean, why wouldn't you want to select me, right? Come on. Come on. For real, for real. I'm educated. I'm employed. I'm a black male. I'm a perfect candidate. You know what I mean? So I want to go to jury duty. I think all people should attend jury duty and do their job as a citizen of the United States and attend these things. I really do it. And, you know, I mean, I don't know, these guys, they're privileged. They take a lot for granted. And so they may not have the perspective that I have. But I myself am honored and glad that I have been chosen or summoned, and maybe I'll be chosen, maybe I won't. I think I'll be chosen. Come on. Like, you would choose me too, right? Come on, you would choose me. But aside from that, I think it's important, and I think you guys should also not get out of your jury duty. Go to your jury duty and do your civic duty. So that's my quick slam. Enjoy your day.